सारे वायलेंस वाले शोज हो रहे थे, मारधाड़ हो रही थी। एक एक टियर 2 की इमेज बनी हुई है कि वहां पर लोग रिवेंज लेते हैं, गाली गलौच होता है, सब कुछ होता है, लेकिन समथिंग लाइक दिस, अ फैमिली लाइक दिस इज actually what the masses have lived.
By the end of the day, what does one seek for? A warm hug from a loved one, light-hearted living room conversations with the family over chai, someone willing enough to play agony aunt to listen to your slightest inconvenience, to have someone in your corner irrespective of your circumstances. Gullak is precisely that loved one in the form of a show that everyone keeps close to their heart because as the storyline of the Mishra family progresses, somehow with the magic quality of its writing, it keeps pulling you in, wanting for you to know and understand what has been noticed by the Gullak in the Char Diwari this time. Many times across the board of several movies and web shows, the narrative gets indulgent and the quality of the writing gets repetitive, almost taking away from the magic of the world we were first introduced to. This is how scarred I've become as a viewer, even tuning into the season 3 of Gullak with skepticism, hoping and wishing that they are not milking the characters and genuinely had great ideas for season 3. I slowly and steadily realized that the series is something that almost is like an indie artist discovered by someone. You feel this immediate connection with them, almost dramatically so organic that people want to keep it to themselves and not really share it with the world. I think I'm not the only one who does not skip the opening credits of this show, and that can't be said for a lot of titles online. The title song sung by Simran Hora and Jazim Sharma symbolizes the same warm hug that I first mentioned. Captured beautifully by the staples that one associates with the middle class household, the song just puts a smile on your face, already getting you in the warm fuzzies that essentially the show represents. Most of the music album in this series is a treat to the ears, and what I love about it is that, quite contrary to the other TVF series titles, where there is almost an indulgence with the background score in order to make the audience feel a certain way, it seamlessly transitions its music to the narrative, rather than manipulating us in any way. The case of the series being 5 episodes long also is refreshing to see, as creators become rather indulgent with their world and characters and often overstay their welcome, whereas the creators of Gullak exactly know the duration of the episodes that will leave the lasting impact and leave us wanting for more. Just like previous seasons, Shiv Ankit Singh Parihar's voiceover as the Gullak in this series is such a refreshing take as the narrator, an object that notices each and every development in the Mishra household and joins us in understanding the changing dynamics with each individual and relationship. We basically assume the same role, completely attesting to the Gullak's take after each episode, as we along with him understood and noticed each and every interaction. Just like I constantly mention on how TVF has nailed the heart of this country, the eccentricities of the middle class of this nation to the T, that you can't help but connect with each and every small detail. This is indicated from the very first scene as the entire family sleeps in the AC room complaining about the temperature of the air conditioner, a young brother getting jitters for educational decisions being taken for him, a discussion of the fees breakup in school, the father hilariously observing and stating, "School fees hai ki satsang?" There are a lot of moments from this series which are essentially the living room discussions of most of our families. The one aspect of the show and its writing that I deeply connected with was something that stays consistent with most families in this demographic, and that is the language of love. The individuals are so hell-bent on changing their circumstances by slogging it out in their respective professions that nobody really has time to appreciate one another, let alone communicate the same. The expression of love is not through words of affirmation but through acts of kindness. If someone feels distraught or feels wrong, they are provided with a hot cup of tea or an offer of dinner outside, an event for most middle class families that comes few and far between. Nothing connected with me more than the discussion around going for a family trip, something that was beyond fathomable for each character in the series. The wife stating, "Kashmir chodo, Katra bhi nahi le gaye." The children shocked at the very fact that the last time their parents went for a movie was to see Bobby Deol in Soldier. That's how far away one lives from the simple pleasures when your life revolves around simply surviving. The only criticism that I have for this season is that rather than a progression of events that create an arc for the characters, this season looks at every episode as solo events and the characters that we know and love, the Mishra family, to see how they deal with those situations. Oftentimes, the progression of the characters are halted for the circumstances to take center stage, almost seeming like separate episodes rather than a natural progression. The third and the last episode have to be the most hard-hitting from a narrative standpoint, but I did feel like the thread connecting each episode was slightly missing this season. The performances of the cast are still as impactful as ever. Jamil Khan, as the patriarch of the family, is a product of his upbringing and has his own set of values on how a family and its dynamic should function, but is benevolent enough to understand and listen to the perspectives of everyone. Gitanjali Kulkarni as Shanti Mishra deserves so much praise, an actor that delivers each time she is handed a role. Her consistent annoyance with the circumstances of the family are only a projection of the love and empathy she has for everyone. Even while being annoyed, the only solution she thinks of staying calm is to provide food for her own family. Her interest and shock in understanding her husband's past and the maternal instincts that kick in every step of the way really account for such memorable sequences. Sunita Rajwar as Bittu ki mummy again is as annoying, invasive and overbearing as previous seasons. We all know that we have seen such individuals who have their 2 cents to share about everything in the world with little to no knowledge about the said topic. But Sunita Rajwar aces the role to the T, making you fume at the screen on the sheer audacity of a character to not understand boundaries. Aman, played by Harsh Meyer, really goes through an oscillating journey this season, something that we can deeply connect with as we have been in those same crossroads as we find ourselves between what should be done versus what we want to do. His interaction with his brother on the stream that he wants to take up really hit me hard. Anu asking him, "Science नहीं पढ़ोगे तो क्या पढ़ोगे?" and he says, "Arts, हम तो वही सोचे हैं." और आर्ट पढ़ के क्या करोगे? Anu asks, and Aman says, कुछ तो करेंगे, कम से कम खुश तो रहेंगे. It literally made me bawl my eyes out. Harsh beautifully channelizes the innocence and the state of confusion all of us have been in real life. It's however Anu's time to grow up this season, and he does so with flying colors. I can't really reveal a lot about the technical prowess with which the creators have symbolized Anu taking the reins when his family needs him the most, but it's storytelling brilliance by the creators showcased in the last episode by merely focusing on chappals and a debit card swipe. Vaibhav Rajgupta is exceptional, and it is one of those rare cases where you genuinely can't imagine anyone but him playing the role of Anu in Gullak. The freedom of choice is a farce owing to the financial position of the middle class. Individuals are given a taste of reality despite their achievements almost immediately. The sheer pride in an increment or an LTA. The concept of adjusting in their own home for mere strangers masked as relatives who seek for help. The anxiety that one has with bad omens and the lengths that they are willing to go to rectify it, and the importance in understanding responsibility and how the family genuinely does everything from a place of love and care for one another. I wanted Gullak just to last a little longer, but that's my selfish motive more than anything else. It's beautiful in every shape and form, and something that an entire family viewing will generate a lot of laughter and a lot of tears, especially in its conclusion. And that was a video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the series. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.